So the intention is to finally get the last 3 glyphs, as you can see on the screen. We've used one single glyph to obtain 7 through 13, and so now I'm going to finally show the last 3, hopefully, if we can. If we can't, it will be because it hasn't managed to allow me to collect them all, but I have completed all of the signals to allow me to find each independent glyph. So we've just bought a freighter to allow me to find an S-class shift after this, and then we'll go to the centre of Hilbert, and then we're going to try and see if we can interchange between dimensions to actually see if portals will allow interdimensional. So let's see where we end up. So I've marked a few locations. The black one is a portal. This is the centre of VR Helm's hub, in case you're curious. This has got a variety of glyphs. As you can see, the white and the blue, and the blue is an alien who's been beaconed by me previously, and he's been giving me every one since, and the white one is where the glyph is. So we're going to see if we can just travel straight back to the glyph and see if he'll give us it again. If not, we might have to find some nanites and go back to the guy, but fingers crossed. He's worked for so far, so let's see if he'll continue working for us now. I think I've managed to park myself in the hole, have I not? Where is Glyph? Where are you? So there's that, which means, are you over there? Yes, you are. So let's see if we can gain another glyph. Whoa! Apparently you can't turn your torch on and fly at the same time. Oh, we might be. We might be. Are you going to give us it? So let's have a little look and see. Happy days. Check that out. So we've just gone back to a beacon glyph, and then fly back out of the star system. Sorry, of the planet. We're going to. Have I marked you? And then we're going to fly off. We're going to do something, and then we're going to come back, and hopefully the same glyph will allow us to give us another one. That's the theory, anyway. Whether or not that happens, we'll find out shortly enough. Suppose I could do with creating a bit of room. So I was on a big farming mission earlier on, and then I thought, I wonder if that glyph would allow me to come back, and it did. So I thought, strike while the iron's hot, which means I will need more mordites, so I have to kill a few more. Where's that great big beast gone? Of a dinosaur. Where's he gone? Surely you can't disappear, you're massive. Well, I guess he can. The amazing mystery massive dino. Suppose you can be some cannon fodder. There we go. Sorry my friend, but we need some more, and I'm not waiting 2 hours to grow it. Don't be messing with me. Don't be running around in a circle. Seriously. You are one pesky little mother. Finally. Go away, Sentinel. I'm not interested in your beef. What's that tiny little rat? So we need the frostbite so we can plant some more and make a gigantic frostbite planet. I saw some nanites in a moment ago. 14. I need more nanites than that probably. There it is. Wow, that's some fast generation that is. Right, so we've got that one. Get a few nanites just in case we have to go back and see the man on the bridge. Thank you. Right, any more nanites anywhere to save me some hassle? So we're just going through an actual proven method that I've just spent 3.5 hours getting my mate's PS4 up to 11 glyphs, and he'd only received 9 actual sounds to actually give him the glyphs that's required. So it shows that you can collect more glyphs than the ones, the actual signals you've received. If that doesn't make much sense, I'm sure it will become fairly clear as we progress. So I'm doing this all on my home planet, by the way, in case you're curious as to where we are. The little blue man and the little blue symbol, as you can see, is our man on the bridge, as I call him. So I've beaconed my little man over here, and he always seems to be here. As you can see, there he is. There he is. So he is always staying on my little man on the bridge. That's what we call him. And then I've beaconed the glyphs. So what I do is I collect the glyph, come back out of the planet. Now I've been doing this all afternoon and it has been working, so let's try and stick with me. So I'm now out of the planet. I'm then going to go back to my base. And then once we're at the base, we're going to do a couple of little things just to progress 5 minutes worth of time, and then we're going to come out of here again, out of the planet, and then we're going to go back into the planet and then back to the glyph again. And so far that has been working, believe it or not. Does seem to be a little bit slow, unnecessarily, but we are arriving. Thank you for flying VR Helms Airways. We hope you've had a pleasant and enjoyable flight. Please put your tip-top trays in their condition, and when we have landed, please wait until we have fully boarded to your disembarkation. So as you can see, we've got a bit of a farm on the go. One. Why? Because I'm at my base limit. Really? Wow, that's quite poor. Quite poor, that. We will delete you because we don't need you. So that should give me a few more bits of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can gather all this and we can make a whole load more. And apparently I'm a base limited already. Fantastic. Already at a base limit. So can delete you. Can delete you. So we don't want any styling. So let's go and make a bit of cash, hopefully. At the base limit again. Unbelievable. So small on a PS4. You gotta wonder what on earth they're playing at. So we're just going to collect these, take a couple of minutes, and then we'll be back in time for the glyph renewal. And then hopefully we will be one single glyph away from completing all the glyphs, which would be nice. And also hopefully, yes it has, so it's had time to replenish the Mordite as well, which obviously takes a bit of time. So now we've got pretty much what we need there. So we'll just turn this into a bit of cash for this. Is that could we run out of Mordite? Yes it is. So we might as well just see what we can make with that. So we haven't got any more Starbulb, fantastic. So do we have any here? No we don't. But we might as well, in fact what we could do, that's probably a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's store all the stuff that we don't need anymore on there. Just bought the freighter, cost me 88 million. 88 million, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It is only a level C as well, so it makes it worse. So I don't need any of that. That can go. So they've obviously been found in a container somewhere. I don't need any of that. So they can go in there. So now we've got 28. Lovely. So that could go into the freighter for storage. It does not like the bottom row, does it? It just does not like that bottom row. Never has liked it from day one. Might have to, although I've got 10 stored, haven't I? So I don't technically need them. So if I've got 10 stored, I might as well take them out now. Oh, that's helpful. There they are. So we can also store all of them. That should be nice. God damn you. So that's nice and sorted. Do I need them? They might as well get just put together. Plutonium, that can also go in there. Carbon, can that also go in there? No, it can't. So it's all plutonium, all thamium. Got that there, which is pretty shitty because I don't need any more. Power canisters, they cannot require space. So you and you can now go in there. Found Debbie Dozer. This is what we call one organised level of inventory. There's nothing else that we need. So put that there. That there. That there. There. Right, so now we are organised. Proper. Organised. Yes. So that can go. Can that even be made in? Yes, it can. 2, 3. Sorted. Right, yeah, on with the glyph challenge, as they say. I don't need any more of that. I've got 10. I'd like to make 10 that quickly. So, off we go. So, up we go. Out of the atmosphere. Do a 1 over apparently. There we go. So, we're now out of the atmosphere. We're going to swing back round again so we can see our little marked beacons. Wherever they have decided to be. Where are they? Seriously, where are they? Nice to see the shadow of the freighter on the planet there. Nice. There they are. So, we're going to try, first of all, I'm going to see if he's got any, and we've only got 28, which is a little bit annoying. So, why don't we try that one? I have no idea what that is. I don't know why that would be appearing there, to be honest. Unless I've been somewhere and scanned it, perhaps. And I don't remember. I could do into some nanites though, that's the problem. Crash ship, crash freighter would be handy. What exactly is that? Is that a crash ship? I think it is. Is it? I don't know what that is. Let's find out. Okay, it's just going to drop me completely on the floor. I suppose while I'm here I might as well collect a bit of marrow. As there does appear to be a fair amount of it. Right where I am. That should be enough. Going up. Express elevator. What is that? No, is it just a piece of crap? Great. It's an Ewok up. So there's no benefit to knowing what that was at all. So why would it give it to me? Certainly didn't need to know that. Right, so where's my beacon gone? See if we can just get some nanites here. Now the reason why I'd red beaconed this one is because originally there was a guy here and he kept appearing, and then one day he stopped, which was a bit disappointing. Come on, give me some nanites. Give me some nanites, come on. Yes, you beauty. Oh, you little beauty. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's exactly what I wanted. So what we will now do is we will go back over to our little man in blue. We'll have a little chat with him. We'll give him 100 nanites, and then he will then show us where the next grave will be. And if required, I shall put another beacon down on that one, and I shall return and do the same thing immediately as I've just done again, and then I'll have all 16. That is where my math is working. There's some nanites there. A word, just a glorified word glyph. That's all you are. You're no use to me. There's my little man on the bridge. He's still there. So as you can see, he has repeatedly and allowing me to come back to him and give him 100 nanites. So he's now going to give me another location. Now ideally it's not going to be the same location I've been to. Oh no, I think it is, because that there looks to me as if that's somewhere near where I've already come from. But even so, and you just saw me only 2 minutes ago collect that glyph, so let's see if it is the same location. It's highly likely that it is. So it's 1 minute away, so we know that we can come out of the atmosphere because it won't disappear. Just to aid a bit of speed, because there's no point in sitting here for an unnecessary amount of time. If you can just go up a little bit and then just take a bit of pressure off your ship, and just take off maybe 10-20% of the time. So as you can see, there is the beacon that I put down before. And we've been here before because that is on the top of that one, I remember. So although we've already been to this one, he should, in theory, about to give us a new one. Cupol. Hello, Cupol. The actors were silent in the face of their sin. They would hear the voice of God, and in their agony they would know that they were the other travellers. They are not dead. They never were. Nothing dies, just as you won't. These graves are not monuments. They are echoes of those who have been here. Traces of voices forever scream. The fallen traveller's grave is marked by a glyph. I know. I have obtained the glyph. I'll leave the fallen traveller in peace. So let's go and have a look. 15. Oh yes we have. Oh yes we have. So now we've got 15 glyphs. Using the same person and the same glyph location. All you're doing is you're just flying out of where you are, flying back in again, and it's working. After 1.34. So if you're playing 1.34, this is currently working for you. So what we now do is we go back up out of the planet. We're then just going to fly out here. That's far enough. Go back to the planet through base. Thought we'd fly upside down for a bit. Keep it fresh. So here we go. Land it the right way up. It's always helpful. So now we're back at the base, and why is there a blue orb there? That's weird. Why are you a blue orb there? That's peculiar. Okay, maybe someone's been to my base. So now we just return back to the base again. We're going to stack a whole load of this up, because we might as well. So how many more of that can I build, if any? None, because I'm at 100%. Okay, so what else? What do I need to remove to allow me the opportunity then? Is it Aroma Bay that's got to be sacrificed? Summon Exocraft. Summon Exocraft. So let's see which is which then. You're that one. Okay. You can go. So now we can plant you. Plant one more, just there. Let's go and collect a few of these. Don't want to use that. I don't know why it's got to be so sensitive. Yeah, so basically I found pretty much the first 7 glyphs the normal way, from flying hours and hours and hours endlessly aiming for a random building in the middle of a random planet looking for an alien that happened to be deciding that he was ready to be giving me a glyph location, and then I thought, this doesn't quite work for me. So I decided that I would beacon a couple of people that seemed to hang around and since then what I've decided was that I would always put my PS4 into rest mode, so therefore it didn't turn itself off and require a whole new refresh of the system. And then what I've done is from glyphs number 7 through 15, as you've seen, I've used the same 2 glyph locations with the same distributor. Quiet up there on the cheap seats. I don't want to hear a word out of you, Mr. Geck. We'll not be having any of that up here, thank you. We want some quiet workers, we don't want loud workers. Quiet workers. So, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? We got 200 Iridium because we've taken that away. So that's giving us a bit of space, which means that you could go in there, and Iridium, that might as well go in there as well. So that provides enough space for all of that. I've still got another one there, believe it or not. Resonator, that can go in there as well. Maximum space for finding stuff, and then yep, fantastic. So that can be reloaded, that's all reloaded, that's all reloaded, that's all sorted, and then these need to be sorted. So, control that, control that. Right. And I'd never use that, so what's the point? So is there anything there that can be merged together? No, there is not. So that can go into there. Acid, I've got plenty of that, but for some reason I haven't got any more out. That's because it hasn't grown yet. And I don't need any more of that for the time being, because I've got 9. I'm not going to make 9 off that, am I? So now we've spent a few minutes doing some different things, doing a whole variety of whatever's required. And so now we're going to go back to our little beacon, and we're going to find hopefully the 16th glyph. Now we don't know if this is the 16th is going to work, because we don't know if everyone's found it, but let's see if this is going to work. So we will come out of the atmosphere. So we'll go to Mr. Blue. And hopefully Mr. Blue is going to give us the glyph that we search for. Although I do wonder whether it's worthwhile just having a look and seeing if he's going to just give us it anyway. Might as well save the 100 nanites if we can. 100 nanites is 100 nanites. And there is actually some nanites there as well. That's pretty handy. Don't think I'd seen that before. Where is that? There was a thing just there. I know it. I know it, I know it, I know it. I could have sworn there was a little thing there a minute ago. There's me freighter anyway in the air. So that's got to be 25 now. 20, really? You need me to kill another one. Oh no, thank you for that. So, let's have a little look just to see. So, we have come back to our location and we're going to see if glyph number 16 is about to be given to us. So, drum roll please, maestro. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hello. Ibai sake, you say? Ibai sake. Just as I stared at the 16 others, just as I stared at myself through us. We have forgiven you for what you did, those shelves which we have ended. Pray with us. Pray for us all. The sentinels have saved us. The sentinels have damned us. We love you forever. How poetic. Are you going to give me the 16th glyph? Bum ba-dum bum. Bum ba-dum bum. Ba! We have 16 glyphs. 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 Come on, you little beauty. So, there you go. That proves how to get all the glyphs you need. All you got to do is just beacon a guy that is on a trading post in one of the hubs, or you can beacon a guy that is in a room somewhere, wherever he is. I chose a guy that was on this platform over here, as you can see. Whoa, easy there, a little bit speedy. Wasn't quite needed that speed. Never mind. So as you can see, you've got man on the bridge. I've beaconed it there, and then the little white beacon, as you can see in the screen, is somewhere where I'd actually beaconed the glyph. And all I've done is spoke to him, gone and got the glyph, come back out of the planet's atmosphere, and then I've returned back to my base, done a couple of random different things, which is still on the same planet, by the way, as you can see. And then I've gone from there back to the same point again and had a chat with him. And then from there I've gone and got the glyph, and from there I've repeated the process time and time again, and I now have all 16 glyphs. So I can now travel wherever I want to go, and it has not taken me more than 1 or 2 warp cells to do what's required. If you fancy having a go and you're not sure, just leave a question in the comments. I'm sure I'll try and answer it for you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, maybe a subscription. You haven't got to subscribe because I don't always put a load of videos up, but I would like a thumbs up if you have found this video helpful. All the best.